Assalamualaikum students. Our today's history topic is the separation of East Pakistan. Here we will discuss its first part. So initially we will discuss the reasons what created the sense of disparity among the people of East Pakistan. So in 1947, Pakistan was consisted of two wings, East Pakistan and West Pakistan. Dhaka was the capital of East Pakistan and Karachi was of West Pakistan. So initially the capital was in West Pakistan, and many people living in East Pakistan didn't feel like they were equal partners in the new nation. Second issue was the language issue. Urdu was being chosen as the national language, and it was as per the direction of Muhammad Ali Jinnah. Uh, but the people of East Pakistan protested that Urdu was the mother tongue of only 6% people, while Bengali was being spoken by the population of 56 percent. So in 1952, students called a state language day, what was being celebrated on 21st February the same year. The government banned protest and on that day, but a march was still held, resulting in several deaths when police used tear gas to break it up. Further protest and further death followed, but it was not until the 1956 constitution. In that constitution, Bengali was recognized as one of the official languages of Pakistan. The other one was Urdu. The Bengalis, they were particularly offended by this opposition uh, to Bengali, particularly as they also had a different culture. It was a very strong reason that there was nothing common except Islam between the two wings. Otherwise, all the cultural values and different things were quite different among the two wings. Much of their art, music, and dance, and their cultural heroes, they were quite different. Furthermore, there was a big difference of 1,000 miles between the two wings. Uh, Now we will discuss the economic reasons or economic disparity. East Pakistan was much poorer of the two wings. No doubt, when the government took steps to help boost the economy, the measures seemed to favor West Pakistan. The people living in East Pakistan, they considered the same. More than twice as much foreign aid and capital investment went to West Pakistan as East Pakistan. Uh, the Bengalis also believed that the earnings from their trade in jute were used in West Pakistan. Keep in mind that East Pakistan was the largest producer of jute in the world. Between 1949 and 1960, the per capita income increased in West Pakistan rather than it was declined in East Pakistan. In West Pakistan, uh, per capita income increased from 330 rupees to 373. On other hand side, in West Pakistan, it declined from 305 rupees to 288. In the same way, uh, the per capita income of East Pakistan was 85% of that of West Pakistan. West Pakistanis were on average 15% wealthier than East Pakistanis. The Bengalis believe that Pakistan's economic growth had taken place just because of uh, transferring resources from East to West Pakistan. And further, they argued that the single largest Pakistani export was jute, what was being grown in East Pakistan. Uh, Furthermore, the largest spending by the government was on defense to protect the border shared with India. Since most of the border between the two countries lay in West Pakistan. Some East Pakistanis uh, considered that spending on army was really to protect West Pakistan, and further they argued that there was no major border dispute between East Pakistan and uh, India. This difference was also seen in health and education sectors as well. In 1948, there were only 200 doctors and 3,000 hospital beds in the whole of the East Pakistan. Between 1947 and 1958, the number of primary schools in West Pakistan they increased 163%. But in East Pakistan, the rate of increase was just 38%. Now here is the turn of the political differences or political disparity. So Bengalis were a majority in the Constituent Assembly of Pakistan, but mainly the governor generals and prime ministers were always from West Pakistan. Further, the appointments to senior positions in the armed forces, to senior government positions, and to posts in the civil service were mainly from West Pakistan. And it was less than 20% officers were from East Pakistan. Even high level posts in Dhaka, what was the capital city of East Pakistan, were usually filled by West Pakistanis or refugees from India who had become Pakistani citizens. Students, next time we will discuss in the next lecture we will discuss the other reasons inshallah.